Imagine holding your hands slightly apart and picturing them as two oppositely charged metal plates. In the classic magnetic hands experiment, a researcher tells you that an invisible magnet is pulling them together. There is absolutely zero magnetic force present in the room. Yet many participants feel a literal physical pull, and their arm muscles contract entirely on their own. This reaction is orchestrated by a neural network at the top of your frontal cortex, your executive function. When you concentrate, this manager issues top-down commands. Instructions flow from that high point straight down into lower areas controlling sensation and movement. If the executive function can invent physical reality and force your muscles to act based purely on an expectation, this biological mechanism suggests we can use our own neural pathways to address and treat internal malfunctions. Top-down processing relies on a specific cognitive formula: concentration combined with anticipation. While many mammals possess a frontal cortex that allows them to concentrate, anticipation is uniquely human. Roughly 70,000 years ago, the linguistic revolution gave us the vocabulary to look beyond the present moment and form abstract expectations about the future. This top-down capability operates on a spectrum of intelligence. Most of us sit somewhere in the middle, but there are genius-level individuals who can push this biological software to its absolute extreme. In a study at the Weizmann Institute, a researcher asked a subject with highly developed top-down processing to sit in a room, stare at a completely powered-off television, and anticipate seeing a specific film. Her executive function was so powerful, it forced her visual cortex to literally hallucinate the movie in real time. Even after the experiment ended, she was adamant the television had been turned on. In another experiment, a gifted subject was placed in an empty room and told someone was speaking to them through a microphone. Within moments, the subject began audibly answering non-existent personal questions out loud. These subjects are not lying, and these are not magic tricks. To the brain's neural networks, an intense expectation directed by the executive function is processed as indistinguishable from biological reality. Long before modern neuroscience could map out these neural pathways, our ancient ancestors were already utilizing top-down processing. Picture a member of an early tribe suffering from a severe, debilitating headache, seeking the help of a trusted shaman. The shaman conducts a ritual, speaking with absolute authority. He demands the patient focus on the idea that the pain is fading and promises it will vanish completely when they walk away. The patient's absolute trust and anticipation signal the executive function that survival depends on this outcome. In response, the brain issues a direct top-down command that shuts off the pain receptors. In this context, belief operates as a literal top-down biological instruction capable of silencing the body's most severe physical alarms. There was a critical flaw in the ancient shaman's treatment. While the headache vanished in the moment, it inevitably returned in full force shortly after. A top-down command paralyzes the expression of pain, but cannot fix the underlying source. Executive function is simply software. Merely activating neural networks won't repair damaged functions. For permanent healing, the brain requires hardware upgrades, physical, structural alterations to the neural networks. In the 21st century, modern treatments are designed to bridge this exact gap between top-down symptom management and bottom-up structural resolution. One of the primary tools used to achieve this permanent structural change is meditation. Meditation works by slowing down cortical activity, reducing the noise of daily information processing. This quieter environment allows the executive function to shift from mere management to a targeted surgical role, mending the physical structure of the neural networks rather than just overriding their signals. The executive function gives us the ability to instantly command our reality and mask our pain. But true, permanent healing is almost never instantaneous. It requires the deliberate, physical structural remodeling of the brain itself.